I don't get it, David. You said I was right, that you were only causing Grace pain by being here. You said you were leaving Harmony.
I was. Until Grace asked me to stay. And now I'm not going anywhere until she wants me to leave.
Grace. Why didn't you just let David leave? He was ready to go.
Sam, I'm sorry, but I couldn't. I mean, not when there's this dark cloud hanging over our marriage.
David is the dark cloud over our marriage. Once he leaves, everything will be fine.
Look, Sam, how can everything be fine when I know that there's a marriage license from Hartford that says I am married to him?
That's gotta be a forgery. Look, I still don't buy anything he said.
But we don't know that he's lying. And the FBI background check you did proves that he is exactly who he said he is.
Grace, no matter who he says he is, he's not your husband.
And Sam, we just don't know that for sure. And until we know, I want him to stay.
Does that mean you believe me, Grace? That you finally realized that we were married over 20 years ago?
No, she doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe anything of the kind.
Let Grace speak for herself.
Tell him, honey. Tell him you don't believe that you're married to him.
I wonder where the justice of the peace is.
Hey, relax, Ethan. He'll be here.
I guess I'm just anxious to get on with it, Mary Teresa.
I know. But you're okay now, right?
Yeah. I don't know what got into me, thinking that if we didn't get married right away, it might never happen.
Well, it's gonna happen. So relax, all right?
God, I feel great. You know, Teresa and I are getting married right here tonight, and nothing is gonna stop this wedding. Nothing is gonna keep us apart.
What was that? Teresa, what did you just tell me?
I said that it is a wedding dress. That I got married in it last night.
Teresa, honey, that's crazy. Ethan wasn't even here last night.
I know. Oh, Whitney. Oh, this time I have really done it.
Teresa, just wait. Wait just a second. You're saying that you got married here in Bermuda last night?
Yes.
But Ethan wasn't here. So who did you marry?
It's too horrible.
Teresa? Honey, listen to me. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Okay. You came here to Bermuda to try to talk to Julian Crane about taking Ethan back into the family.
Yes.
You wanted to make amends because you felt guilty that the information on your computer got out and it exposed Ethan as Sam Bennett's son and not Mr. Crane.
And that ruined Ethan's life. And it was all my fault. And I was just trying to help. But I'm so stupid.
But when you left Harmony, Ethan was the only man you ever loved. The only man that you ever wanted to marry, right?
Yes. I mean, that's why I came down here to talk to Mr. Crane.
So, if you were with Mr. Crane, please tell me how you met someone, fell in love, and got married all in one night.
I didn't meet anybody else, Whitney. I didn't talk to anybody else.
Well, then how do you... No. Teresa, no.
Yes. Whitney, I married Julian Crane.
Oh, Julian, you have really done it. You are really in a pickle this time.
Would you just keep it down?
Oh, yeah, right. We don't want the whole island to know that your ex-son is marrying your wife.
Shut up. Julian, this is all your fault. My fault? You could see that Teresa and I were drunk. You should have stopped us from getting married.
Oh, no, don't lay that on me. Look, I would never have stopped this wedding. We were all having too much fun.
Well, if you could stop laughing long enough, perhaps you can help me try to figure out a way out of this mess.
Oh, it's a mess, all right.
Yes, well then help me. Ethan is at the chapel right now planning his marriage to Teresa. If he finds out that I already married her, he'll kill me.
I'm afraid there is no way out of this mess. I think you're as good as dead, buddy.
Of the one who could sing so sweet, and I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Tell him, Grace. Tell him you know you're not married to him.
Sam, I can't.
Grace, how could you possibly say that?
Sam, I don't know what I know. I'm confused. You know, I do know that we can't just ignore this and pretend that David doesn't exist.
Yes, you can. Let him leave town and he doesn't exist.
Sam, Jeannie has been let out of the bottle and we all have to deal with this.
Are you sure you want to deal with it, Grace? I can't stand causing you any more pain.
Thank you. But yes, I am certain that I want to confront this. Look, having amnesia and not remembering the first 20 years of my life has been really hard. And it's not that I'm not happy, Sam. You know that I am happy. It's just this black hole in my life has always haunted me. I've been afraid that something would come out of my past and disrupt my entire life. I didn't think it would be anything this serious.
Grace, don't let him get to you. He is nothing to you.
Sam, he could be my husband.
No, he isn't.
It's possible. And before he leaves, I want to have all the answers to the questions that he's brought with him.
What questions?
Well, for instance, who I'm married to.
You are married to me. You're my wife. We have 3 beautiful children together. Now, how can you question that?
Sam, I am not questioning that. My question is if I am married to David also.
That is ridiculous. You are not married to him.
What if I am, Sam? That would make me a bigamist.
Grace, I'm so sorry. I never imagined
You shut your
being married
mouth.
to someone else.
You've caused enough damage already.
I want all the answers. I want to resolve everything from my past so that I never have to be afraid of my future again.
Obviously, the first thing I have to do is have my marriage to Teresa annulled.
You don't have time for that. Ethan's already at the chapel getting ready to marry you right now.
Yes, I am well aware of that.
Even the great Julian Crane, with all his billions, can't get an annulment in time to save his rear.
I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend. I was the best man at your wedding last night, remember?
You snake and a betrayer.
Hey, I even got the flowers for your little tamale, too. You know, I bet those flowers are still fresh enough for Ethan at Teresa's wedding.
Would you stop blathering about that and help me figure a way out of this mess?
Julian, I think you have finally hit the proverbial brick wall. All your scheming and hard living have finally caught up with you. I don't think there is a way out of this.
You know how Teresa's always talking about fate? I think it's fate that we're getting married here.
Well, I am not one to question fate when it comes to Teresa.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what else could it be? And this place looks as if Teresa was here and decorated it for her own wedding.
So you're married to Julian Crane?
I told you it was horrible.
Honey, what were you thinking? How could you have let this happen?
I had too much champagne. You know, I think that alcohol should be outlawed. If I hadn't been drunk, this never would have happened.
Whoa, drunk? You're not even old enough to drink, Teresa.
I know. And I kept telling Mr. Crane that, but he said in Bermuda I was old enough. And he kept telling me to relax. And he made me think that I was actually convincing him to adopt Ethan.
Well, did he ever actually say that he would?
No. I don't think so. I don't remember.
You know, maybe this is just all some horrible nightmare.
I would give anything if that were true, Whitney, but this is real.
Okay, maybe this wedding, it's probably not even legal, Teresa. We can get out of this.
We both woke up with wedding rings. You know, we have, here, a marriage license to prove it.
Oh my gosh, you really are married to Julian Crane.
I know.
Teresa, you said that you both woke up. Does that mean that you and Julian slept in the same bed?
Yes.
Does, that mean that...
That's exactly what it means, Whitney. Not only did I, marry Julian Crane, I had sex with him.
Sheridan! Sheridan!
Louise!
Sheridan! Sheridan!
Louise!
God, no further. Sheridan! Over here! Please! Hurry over here!
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You actually had sex with Julian Crane?
Yes. No, but I thought that I was making love to Ethan. You know, I had this wonderful dream where I was marrying Ethan in the chapel, but, you know, now I know it wasn't a dream. I was marrying Julian Crane.
You know, Teresa, I told you not to even come down here. I mean, we both talked about Julian Crane's reputation. How could you even let yourself be put in that kind of situation?
I told you, Whitney, I really believed that I was convincing him to adopt Ethan. And we had so much champagne.
Okay, fine. What are we gonna do now? Teresa, I mean, you can't marry Ethan because you're already married to his father. I mean, at least the man who he thought was his father. You slept with Ethan's father.
I know. My whole life is falling apart. What am I gonna do?
Oh, what a way to spend the honeymoon. It's too bad. It was a beautiful wedding. You and Teresa were both really bombed, but you held yourselves together. You stood up in front of that justice of the peace and you said those vows. Then you grabbed her and you gave her some kind of a kiss.
Why can't I remember anything?
About 10 magnums of champagne, I'd say.
No wonder my head's exploding. God. This was a nightmare. I wish someone would wake me up.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. This is no dream.
You're right. How could things ever get any worse?
Well, like you said, could get a lot worse if even found out you married his girl.
But Ethan can never find out. No one can. No one knows except for you, me, and Teresa. And as long as we keep our trap shut, we're safe. No one else who knows this was at the ceremony.
Oh, these must be the photos from last night's wedding. Oh, what a travesty of the marriage sacrament.
Excuse me. Hi. Are you the Justice of the Peace?
Well, yes, I am. May I help you?
Yes. I'd like to have a wedding here at the chapel tonight.
Oh, that's fine. Our schedule's wide open, and you're the best man, huh?
Yeah, that's right. The best man.
Yeah, and my bride and the maid of honor should be here soon. So what kind of services do you offer?
We offer a full-service chapel, non-denominational. We can provide you with a photographer, a videographer, flowers, music, witnesses, even the rings.
Oh, well, that's great. I noticed you're looking at some photographs. Wedding pictures?
Well, yes, this was a service we had last night.
Oh, you mind if I look at them? I'd like to see the kind of work your photographer does.
Maybe you and I should let Sam and Grace talk this out, huh?
I told you I'm not going anywhere unless Grace wants me to.
Grace, please tell him to leave. He's only going to cause you more trouble, make you more unhappy.
Sam, he knows so much about my past. And what if he knows more about my past before I got amnesia? I mean, I have finally met someone who knows me and might be able to make me remember.
Sweetheart, I know you think David can help you, but trust me, he can't. It's all a pack of lies. Your life is with me and the kids. The only way for you to face the future without fear is to forget about David. Concentrate on our future.
Sam's right.
What?
Sam is right. You have to forget about me. You have to let me leave Harmony.
Just tell me what to do. How can I fix this?
Teresa, you're gonna go to Ethan and you're gonna tell him everything.
I can't do that, Whitney. You would kill him.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna be married to two men at once then?
No. No, Mr. Crane is gonna fix that. I mean, he's gonna get an annulment. So by the time we get back to Harmony and we have our church wedding, I'll be free. So there's no reason to tell Ethan what happened. I mean, that would just upset him.
Teresa, will you just listen to yourself? How can you have a happy marriage based on so many lies?
How can I tell Ethan that I married the man he thought of as his father and that I slept with him?
I know. It's not gonna be easy for you to do. It's gonna be difficult, I know.
Difficult? No. Whitney, it would be impossible and I can't do it.
Teresa, you have to do it. Listen to me. Ethan knows Julian's reputation better than anyone. He's not gonna blame you for this.
Yes, he will. He'll never love me again if he hears what I've done.
Look, you've already had one wedding canceled because you didn't tell Ethan the truth. That you knew he wasn't a Crane and you didn't tell him.
I know.
And I told you to tell him the truth then, but you didn't listen to me. And he found out anyway, and your wedding was ruined. Now, it's like you have a second chance. And all you have to do is be honest. You've already tried lying and it's backfired. Just do the right thing for once. Tell Ethan the truth. It's the only way your relationship stands a chance.
These photos aren't really a good example of our photographer's work. I have others that I can show you.
Oh, well, then maybe I should just hire a photographer of our own. I mean, I really want my bride to have wonderful pictures of the ceremony.
Well, no, it's not that our photographer isn't any good. He's excellent. But these pictures, well, the couple that I married last night weren't exactly your typical young lovers. It was the middle of the night. Oh, I got a phone call, woke me from a very sound sleep. Do you take Teresa as your lawfully wedded wife?
What's up?
Oh.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes.
At any rate, these photos aren't fairly representative of the kind of wedding that we offer here at the chapel.
Well, how come?
Well, let's just say we wouldn't put them in our brochure.
Now I'm really curious to see these photos.
Well, I'd really rather not show you these pictures. The marriage was really rather strange.
Strange? How?
Yeah, well, the man was quite a bit older than his bride, and they both had been drinking quite a lot. In fact, the groom had a bottle of champagne in his hand during the entire ceremony.
Not exactly a marriage made in heaven.
Nope.
Yes, well, no, enough about last night, though. What can I do to make your wedding a happy and a memorable occasion?
I don't even want to think about what Ethan will do if he finds out that I married Teresa. He'll jump to conclusions, of course. He'll blame me. He'll say that I got her drunk and manipulated her into marrying me.
He knows you pretty well, doesn't he?
I fail to find the humor in this situation, Bruce.
Oh, come on, then. You're not looking deep enough, old buddy.
Damn it, would you just help me find a way to... Oh, no.
Now what?
Teresa's brother, he hates my guts already. If Luis finds out I married his sister, Ethan's going to have to put the pieces of my body back together before he could kill me.
This just keeps getting better.
It amuses you to think of me being drawn and quartered. Oh, wait, I just remembered. Luis will never know about this.
Well, why not? What's to keep him from finding out?
Let's just say a little plan of mine recently blew up in Luis's face. He'll never cause me trouble again.
We gotta get her out of there.
It's okay, buddy, we got you. What the hell happened there? We saw the explosion from way out.
Sheridan's in the water. We gotta get her out of there.
All right, take it easy, pal. You're lucky to be alive. You got a bad cut on your head, Ron. The first aid kit.
Sheridan's hurt. We've got to get her out of there.
We'll find her. We've got to take care of you first.
Look, forget about me. Sheridan and I are getting married. Listen, get on the radio and call for help. Get a search party.
All right, we'll get you fixed up in no time.
Where's your radio?
Sorry, it's down. Look, we're going to head back to shore, try and beat that storm. We can send a search party out from there.
It's going to be too late. Sheridan's hurt. We got to get her out of there. Sheridan! Sheridan!
Now you want to leave.
Yes. Yes, look, Sam is right. I should leave Harmony right away. I can't stand to see you so torn, so unhappy.
Wait a minute. You just said you weren't leaving Harmony as long as Grace wanted you to stay.
I changed my mind. I was wrong. Sam is right. Look, if you take me out of the equation, Grace lives a happy life.
Well, that's the first thing you've said that makes sense.
David, you can't just go. I have so many things I want to ask you about my past. I mean, we have to talk.
I'll write down everything I can remember and I'll send it to you.
What if I have more questions?
Look, Grace, I love you. And I would do anything to get you back the way you were when we were married.
Oh, come on, David.
But I can see that my being here is causing you pain. And I can't stand that, so I'm gonna leave.
Well, there's the proof that you needed. That you were never married to him. How can a man walk away from a woman he supposedly loves so much?
You don't get it, Sam, do you? I'm walking away so that she'll be happy. I love her enough to sacrifice my own happiness. I'm letting it go so that I won't cause her any more pain, even though it's killing me. Look, I'll write. I'll let you know where I am from time to time. In case you have any more questions about the past.
I just wish you would stay.
Grace, I want you to be happy. And you can't be while I'm in the picture. So I hope you enjoy your new house. And Sam and your kids. And I hope you all live happily ever after.
Teresa, you have to tell Ethan the truth. I'm still not sure I can, Whitney. You have to. He's gonna find out sooner or later.
I mean, not necessarily.
Well, you of all people should know that secrets always have a way of coming out. But if you tell him, he will forgive you.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that any relationship is strong enough to survive this.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I don't think your relationship is strong enough to survive any more lies. Teresa, honey, listen to me. Ethan loves you. He was going out of his mind when he couldn't find you after the wedding fell apart. Even knowing that you lied to him, he didn't care. He was still going crazy till we found you just now.
But if I tell him what I've done, it'll break his heart completely. He'll never forgive me.
Yes. Yes, he will. He knows that you don't love Mr. Crane. He'll understand. Give him a chance to understand.
Why can't I turn back the clock to yesterday?
Well, you can't. And you have to think about how Ethan's gonna feel if your secret comes out later. Ethan's not gonna be angry with you for marrying Julian Crane, but he will be furious with you if you lie to him again. Just tell him the truth. If you don't, I really believe that you could lose him forever.
Now, at what time would you like the ceremony to start?
Well, as soon as my bride gets here, which should be soon.
Excellent. I am so glad to marry a young couple who takes their marriage vows seriously. So unlike that couple I married last night. All these beautiful flowers were brought in just for that wedding.
Oh, well, that's lucky for us. I mean, these are my bride-to-be's favorite flowers.
Damn Teresa anyway for agreeing to marry Ethan now. So if things weren't bad enough, why couldn't she have just said, no, I want to go back to Harmony, I want to be married in a church? What kind of a Catholic is she anyway?
Well, that would have been too easy. You could have gotten an annulment in time.
Hey, wait a minute.
You don't have to worry about Teresa and Ethan getting married right away.
Anna, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, I just remembered there's only one justice of the peace at the wedding chapel.
So?
Well, the minute he sees Teresa, he'll recognize her and he'll refuse to marry her again.
Oh, no, my God, if Teresa walks into that chapel and the justice of the peace sees her, Ethan will find out everything. I cannot let her go to that chapel. Ethan will kill me.
Sheridan! Tell him I don't think anybody could have survived that explosion. I'm surprised he did. Look, you better sit down. You've lost a lot of blood. Sit down and let us put something on it, eh? What's your name, buddy? Luis. Look, we're gonna head back to shore. The wind's blowing up.
No, I'm not leaving her out here. Sharon is my life.
We'll find her, but we have to get back to shore.
I'll find her, all right?
Look, you're in no shape to help anyone, buddy. Look, we're gonna get you back to the harbor. Let somebody look at you. When you feel strong enough, you can come back out with a search party.
No!
No! Hey!
He's too weak. He'll never survive in this.
Where'd he go? Do you see him?
No.
Go to Ethan now, Teresa. Tell him the truth. Don't let another stupid lie come between you.
All right. I will do it. I have to be honest with Ethan. I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna tell him right now.
Good. Good. Oh, honey. I'm so proud of you. You won't be sorry.
Oh, thank you for talking sense into me. Thanks for everything. Always.
It's okay. I'm gonna wait here for you, okay?
Okay.
Wish you luck.
Thanks. All right. All right.
Okay, you can do it. I better call my mom, let her know what's going on.
Yes, this is Julian Crane. Would you connect me to the room of Luis Lopez Fitzgerald, please? And hurry. I have to get hold of Teresa. Tell him to stay put. She must not go to that chapel under any circumstance.
Yes? Oh, damn it!
It's busy.
Well, then you better get over there, and fast.
I'll go to the balcony. It's quicker.
Here's to you, Julian, and your new lovely bride. Oh, gee.
Wait. Where's Teresa?
Shh. I'm leaving a message for my mother. So, anyway, Mom, I just wanted to call you, and I'll call you later to let you know that everything is just fine. Okay, so please, please don't worry. Oh, and if you call...
Where is Teresa?
If you, talk to Teresa's mom, will you tell her that Teresa's just fine, too? We're both okay. Oh, one more thing. Please call Judy Pierce for me. I'm supposed to give her a tennis lesson in the morning, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna make it. And, let me just see if there's anything else.
Whitney's right. I have to tell Ethan the truth. It's the only way.
Still no bride?
No, not yet. But, wait till you see her. She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a beauty eye.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
Yeah. Once you see her, you'll never forget her.
Oh, I guess I better put these away in case the couple wants copies.
Sure. Oh, she dropped them.
No, David, wait. You can't go.
Grace, please. Let him go. He wants to leave. Now let's get on with our lives.
Sam, I don't think we can get on with our lives if David leaves. I need a resolution. I need closure.
I'll help you forget any of this ever happened.
I don't think you can do that. Look, I'm sorry, Sam. But if David leaves, if I don't have a resolution to this, always look back and wonder if I betrayed my vows to another man.
You didn't betray your vows. Not if you were never married to him.
But what if I was? And then every time I took communion, I would be afraid that I was committing sacrilege. That is, if I even take communion. Now, I'm sorry, Sam, but if we don't resolve this, I'm afraid I would never be happy in my life again.
Well, I guess that's all. I just wanted to let you and Dad know where I was so that you wouldn't worry about me. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Finally!
What do you want, Mr. Crane?
Where is Teresa? It is imperative that I find her.
Teresa is on her way to the wedding chapel. She's gonna tell Ethan everything.
Everything? She told you about last night?
Yeah, she told me.
She can't tell Ethan.
I just talked myself blue trying to convince her that that's the right thing to do.
You're wrong. It is not the right thing to do, and she won't get a chance to confess. Not if the justice of the peace sees her first.
Justice of the peace? What does he have to do with anything?
Because there's only one here, and he married Teresa and me last night. The moment he sees Teresa, he'll spill the beans, and Ethan will go ballistic.
Oh my God.
God! We have to stop Teresa before she gets to that chapel.
All right.
Oh, I can get those, Ethan. Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Now, what time do you expect your bride?
Well, should be any minute. Can't wait to marry her.
Oh, I can see that.
Just keep telling yourself you were doing the right thing, Teresa. You have to be honest with him. You have to be honest.
See him anywhere? No, not a sign. I think he's gone. Yeah. I think you're right. Whoever this Luis was, may rest in peace.